So what if I told you that the key to making huge progress in your life wasn't about finding something new? What if it was about unlocking the incredible power of what you already have? We're about to dive into a strategy that completely flips the script on achievement by mobilizing the arsenal you possess, right here, right now.
Does this sound familiar? That little feeling in the back of your mind that you're just waiting. Waiting for more of something before you can really get started on that project, or learn that skill, or finally make that big change.
And what exactly is this more we're always waiting for? Well, it's usually a list of things outside of ourselves that we think we need. A bit more funding, finding that one perfect mentor who has all the answers, wishing we had some natural-born talent, or just waiting for that one golden opportunity to fall out of the sky.
But here's the thing, and this might sting a little. This waiting, it isn't patience. It's a trap. It's actually a really clever escape hatch our minds create to avoid the tough work of just starting with what we've got.
This really sets up the core battle we're talking about here. It's this fight between chasing an illusion, that shiny, distant treasure you think holds the secret, and facing the reality of the powerful, effective tools you're literally already holding in your hands.
So, if waiting is a trap, how do you get out? Well, the answer is in this powerful, kind of counterintuitive idea called the principle of locality. And it's all about a massive shift in focus, away from everything you don't have and squarely onto what you do.
Okay, so what is locality? It's simple, really. It's the principle of maximizing the resources that are already within your immediate reach. And notice I said maximizing, not just using them. There's a big difference.
And get this, locality isn't just about using your resources to 100%. No. It's about pushing them to 120%. It's about squeezing every single last drop of potential out of what you have. This is overutilization, not just plain old utilization.
So how do we actually do this? How do we put this into practice? Well, it starts with something that sounds simple, but is actually pretty profound. You have to take inventory. It is time to systematically catalog your arsenal and uncover all the internal and external resources you've probably been overlooking. First, we gotta look inward. Your internal arsenal is your personal inventory. Yeah, it's your skills and your credentials, sure, but it's also your past wins, what are the patterns in your successes, it's your experience, and listen, especially your failures, because that's just data. And maybe most important of all, it's your own unique cognitive habits and your mindset.
Now this is where locality gets really, really cool. It teaches you to completely reframe what you think are your flaws. So you think you're a little obsessive? Great. That means you have the power to do incredibly deep, focused research. A chronic warrior? That's just a highly developed skill for managing risk. Your so-called imperfections can be turned into your greatest weapons.
Okay, next we scan our environment. These are what we can call your fortresses. Your relationships, your network, those are resources. The tools and tech you have right now, your phone, free apps, AI, total resources. Even specific places, like a quiet corner in your house or the local library, those are fortresses. And you cannot forget about gap time. That 15-minute drive to work or the time you spend waiting in line, that is a powerful, untapped resource.
So, you've cataloged your arsenal. You know what you're working with. Now it's time to deploy it. But this isn't about some huge, overwhelming campaign. Nope. It's about practical, focused action, using what's called the mini-project method to master one tiny, micro-skill at a time.
And the process is just beautifully simple. First, you identify one specific area where you feel kind of clumsy or slow, a bottleneck. Second, don't try to fix the whole thing at once. Instead, turn that one clumsy action into a repeatable precision drill. You're just refining that one single micro skill. And that is how you upgrade yourself from clumsy to capable, one tiny focused drill at a time.
Think about it like this. Instead of trying to become a world-class chef overnight, just get insanely good at chopping vegetables with perfect precision. Instead of trying to juggle 5 balls, get so good at juggling just one that you can't drop it. That laser-focused, single-task improvement, that, right there, is the heart of locality training. But where does all this lead? All these little mini-projects and these small, focused wins, they aren't just random. They're actually the individual bricks that you're laying, one by one, to build something much, much bigger, your fortress.
And here is the absolute most important point. While yeah, you'll get better at whatever you're practicing, the specific skill, that's not the ultimate payoff. The real prize,
The fortress you are actually building is something called self-efficacy.
So what is self-efficacy? It's that absolute, deep-in-your-bones conviction that you have the power to influence your environment and to change your own reality. It is the exact opposite of feeling helpless. It's the quiet confidence that comes from stacking up proof. All those little wins prove to your own brain that you are capable and you are in control.
So the whole message of Locality really boils down to this. Stop waiting for some magic boulder to fall out of the sky. The real power is in the pebbles you already have in your hand. Steady, consistent, focused work with those small, available resources will always beat waiting for a perfect, magical solution that might never even show up. Let's end with this powerful thought. Life isn't just a series of random things that happen to you. Think of it as a sacred battlefield. And on a battlefield, you don't stand around wishing for better weapons. You organize the ones you've got and you get to work. So the only question left is, how are you going to organize your arsenal?